welcome to Mining Review Africa, and today I'm in conversation with Jonathan McKay, who's the National Sales and Marketing Manager for SEW-EURODRIVE South Africa. Jonathan, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate being a part of this interview.
Okay. Now, SEW is already a leader in its field. How do you ensure that you remain ahead of your competitors in the market?
I think first and foremost, SEW's drive is to remain sustainable. Sustainability for staff, sustainability for our clients and their operations, and also for the environment. And I think in saying that, we have a very, very diverse and strong research and development and innovation team in SEW in Germany, who are consistently getting feedback from our Eurodrives around the world, ensuring that the products that we produce for solutions for our customer bases are relevant, are up to date, efficient and effective. And in SEW South Africa, we even have divisions that are specialized with different product portfolios, including staff that are very well versed in our product portfolio and in the offerings, and then whatever feedback they get from their personal interactions or those of the customers, this consistently gets given back to Germany, and they therefore innovate and further improve on all the products to ensure that the interactions with them and the reliability and their productivity is of the best and highest regard in industry.
Now, Jonathan, can you tell me what sets you apart from your competitors, and how does this benefit your African mining clients?
So, like we've mentioned, SEW does have a lot of specific departments that look after various requirements that the continent demands. We have a business development network that's been divided into various categories, those being mechanical, looking after our more larger offerings. We have a business development electronics division as well that looks after our capabilities regarding energy surveys, efficiency assessments, as well as a total automation electronic portfolio to ensure that customers migrating to SEW do not have a struggle, that it's a much more convenient process. We have a business development Africa portfolio, which forms part of the network as well, that also looks after the growth in Africa, in the 23 countries outside of South Africa. And we also have the business development service portfolio, which is the latest addition to the system. This portfolio will look after predominantly after sales, repairs and service engagements with the SEW Group. And it's actually going to be the plan with SEW South Africa to build another facility, the same as this current facility we're sitting in right now, breaking ground later this year. And into the next year, we'll be building another plant that will look purely after sales and service, as well as additional add-on components such as engineering and machining. And then I do believe that SEW South Africa probably has one of the largest specialized sales forces as well. We don't diversify ourselves largely out of what we do, which is mechanical power transmission and automation. And I think customers can expect a more experienced person that will see them at their businesses and be able to discuss their needs, rather than a person that has to look after too many product portfolios. And then also I think what really divides us from the others is our stock holding and our logistics and our networking capabilities. SEW South Africa has got one of the largest stock holdings of power transmission components probably on African soil, with regards to what we do. And I think that really shows our customers that we are here to stay, we're invested, and we're also caring about getting their projects up and running sooner, and also where they have downtime, getting them back up and running faster.
Okay, now, Jonathan, SEW-EURODRIVE has coined the phrase closing the loop. What does this strategy entail, and how does it benefit your African mining clients?
So, over the past few years, SEW has always prided itself on engaging in industry and application, where we believed that we knew what we wanted to put into an application and how we wanted to approach a customer, even in all various dynamics of it, mining being chrome and platinum, automotive, food and beverage, whatever the case might be. And we would only really go to site and give an offering to a client if we were confident that we knew what we were going to propose, and we were confident that it was tried and tested. And saying closing the loop, what we mean by this is that in various industries, there's certain applications that we haven't really addressed and really invested our energies into because it wasn't a priority for us necessarily at that stage. However, as SEW has grown and become a more familiar brand on African soil and globally, clients have asked us to look a lot more into these other alternatives, and SEW has heard the call for this requirement. And not only have we designed more purpose-built solutions for various applications that we were never really invested in at that moment, we've now started to do this. And there's a lot of different applications in Africa that predominantly our competitors were more successful in, mostly because SEW again wasn't really focused on that now or then, but now we have decided that these are the industries and these are the different applications that we are ready for, and we will be bringing products to Africa and at Electra Mining, where our clients will actually be able to come and see, feel and touch the products that we believe will add value now as a complete closing the loop solution from SEW-EURODRIVE in their various industries.
Jonathan, you've touched on Electra Mining. Can you give us a sneak preview into some of the products that will be showcased at this year's event?
I think just coming to SEW stand at the event will be something to show. We're very, very proud of what we've done this year for our customers to see how seriously we are invested in what we do. So I think the stand on its own is going to be something phenomenal for us. But from a product portfolio and what we'd like to show the public, fourth part of the closing the loop philosophy, we'll be doing a lot more showcasing of our Industry 4.0 solutions, drive radar, our add-on value abilities such as energy efficiency assessments, our new Movie C and DDI technology that we'll be bringing for the automation and automation systems. We'll be bringing PPK as well as P2E, which is our new planetary portfolios, which we believe will do well in Africa. Like I mentioned earlier, the additions to different industry. So in agriculture, we've got a lot of solutions for the different various applications in the pack houses and that. We're now also bringing the pivot solutions that SEW is able to do for the irrigation aspect of agriculture. And our new XE agitator, which was launched last year at Hanover in Germany, that'll be showcased this year at SEW's show stand at Electra Mining, as well as our IEC portfolio again, conforming towards the initiative with MEPS. SEW has for several years already had so many different aspects of our portfolio conforming, and we're going to definitely show and allude to how we do conform still with all these products. And how we're going to drive those further forward as well into this African industry after 2024.
Finally, Jonathan, the world, including your clients, are pushing towards a net zero economy. What measures have you put in place at SEW-EURODRIVE to promote environmental sustainability in your operations and also in your equipment? So
our largest assembly facility in Southern Africa is head office currently where we are now in Ayrton. Our production requirements on energy in this plant alone, 60% of that is actually supplied by solar power on a daily basis. We also have in our own product portfolio further developed SEW gear fluid, which is an oil lubricant for our product portfolio that actually uses sustainable biomass as a base for this. So we have that in our solutions. All our motors and gear motors are IE3 as a minimum on an efficiency level. We also have the EcoDrive, which we are able to supply into industry as well, which requires less production emissions when they're busy being assembled and produced, as well as the need for added substances to coat them and prime them and paint them will no longer be needed, as it has a very simple base system, aluminium casing and base system that allows it to look good without all the extras that are needed to make it aesthetically pretty per se. And in doing that, we will achieve less carbon emissions with that. And I think just globally, SEW globally has a very strong drive to be the better neighbor in our production facilities, how we produce things, the energy we're using to produce things, and just in general the paperless initiatives that we have. We have a Green Book initiative which will be available to our customers to see at Electra Mining. So please come to our stand and have a look and see if we have a green USB for you, and that'll definitely inform our customers and the general industry how we're trying to do things better. And then just on our recycling, how we recycle products, we have proper responsible separation processes for recycling everything from our use and waste in the plants. That includes even PC boards that get sent away to specific companies where they actually recycle these responsibly as well. And I think just on a global level, SEW is trying to drive a greener initiative, even with EVs, where we even have our own charging stations in some of the EuroDrives around the world. Some delivery vehicles around the world have now moved to EV systems there as well. So we're really trying to make a good example to industry and trying to show that we do care and we are trying to make a big difference wherever we can. So yeah, I think SEW, we want to be the good neighbour. We also want to be the preferred supplier to all our customers.
Jonathan McKay, National Sales and Marketing Manager at SEW-EURODRIVE South Africa. Thank you for joining us on Mining Review Africa today, and I look forward to seeing you at Electra Mining 2024.
Thank you so much. It was nice having you in our facility, and thank you for taking time to have us in this interview. Thank you.